Hey guys, what's going on? It's Eric and this is Maximilian.
Hey everyone.
All right, a few years ago we did a video, and this video was about design, branding, badge, logo, and actually that same video and content caught steam across the country.
Yeah.
People were reading it.
It's always relevant. It still is today. Yeah.
So one of the hot topics right now, we'll be really quick, we won't waste a whole lot of your time, is the Cracker Barrel logo. You have some people who've never been to Cracker Barrel, they're upset about the logo, mostly designers, and the folks who actually dine there all the time, they're like, the logo's fine. My question is for the people who don't go to Cracker Barrel, why does it even matter? So, Max and I, we were just gonna talk about not just the Cracker Barrel logo, but when a brand is actually doing a redesign, does the public opinion really count?
Yeah, it's interesting with this project specifically, they're really hyper-focused on what everyone else thinks, people outside of their audience, and really we should consider what the people who are eating there are thinking, right? People that are actually coming through the door. And I think we focused on this a couple years ago in our previous discussion about we got logo and identity, and people seem to focus very heavily on the logo, and really that's not the point of the whole rebrand or the refresh, right? So sometimes we need to step back and look at the whole identity as a piece, and the logo is just one part of that system or that moving wheel, right? So it's interesting that we're so caught up on the one thing that was easily to look at that was changed, but maybe we need to see the messaging that changed, or the words. We need to go experience the restaurant. Maybe it's a little bit different in there. We saw Burger King do that a couple years ago and change it up. I don't know how much it's helped since then, but it's definitely been a switch in the market. So it's kind of interesting to think about.
What's really interesting to me is when people change the logo, which is the outside, but they never remember to change the inside.
Absolutely.
Of everything. You know what I mean?
Yeah, so the kitchen, what's going on behind, how the people are talking. Like Chick-fil-A, we always say my pleasure, but are we changing the way that your people are talking to your audience? It's a big deal.
I think one of the things we should talk about soon, not today, but the logo, instead of just changing your logo, take a look at your culture on the inside.